your financial strategy is a lie. You think it's discipline. It's ego. Yes, your ego is masquerading as fiscal prudence. It's not your fault. It's your brain's default. You're not managing money, you're managing self-image. And it's costing you. Ever bought something just to feel superior? That's not self-care. That's ego care. Your brain is running a script. Look successful, be successful. That's cognitive bias in action. Meanwhile, your wallet is playing catch-up with a fantasy. Financial decisions? More like ego maneuvers. It's not decision-making, it's damage control. Here's the glitch. You think you're minimizing loss. Wrong. It's loss aversion, but backwards. You spend to avoid losing face, not money. Mental accounting is skewed. The brain doesn't tally cash, it tallies impressions. Welcome to the algorithm of ego. It's efficient at draining resources. The irony? This ego-driven protocol feels like control. But it's decision fatigue. Every purchase is a referendum on your self-worth. You're not tired of budgeting, you're tired of defending your status. This isn't financial planning, it's an ego treadmill. And it's exhausting your capital. So, how much is your ego costing you? Over a lifetime, quite a fortune. But that's not the real issue. The real issue is opportunity cost. Scarcity mindset keeps you locked in survival mode. Ego is a luxury you can't afford. It's not about having less, it's about missing more. You believe your financial discipline is rock solid. But in reality, it's a mirage crafted by your ego. Your internal protocol whispers, "I'm in control." Yet, every impulse by an indulgence screams otherwise. This isn't about a lack of willpower, it's a cognitive misfire. The brain tricks you into thinking you're making rational choices. In truth, it's running an outdated script. The illusion of control feeds your ego, while your bank account quietly suffers. Now let's dissect this cognitive bias. Your brain loves patterns, especially ones that reinforce self-image. It's called confirmation bias. You selectively remember financial successes, conveniently forgetting the failures. Every time you spend to impress, it reinforces a flawed self-narrative. The glitch? Your brain equates spending with identity. It's a feedback loop where ego drives decision-making, not logic. This is why your strategy feels right, even when it's wrong. The mental accounting glitch is next. You think in categories, not cash flow. You allocate funds based on emotional resonance, not financial reality. This means certain expenses feel justified, while others don't, even if they should be reversed. The brain compartmentalizes spending to protect ego. It's like running a financial shell game. Your categories aren't aligned with actual priorities. The result? Misallocated resources, all in the name of maintaining self-esteem. Let's talk about sunk cost fallacy. Your ego traps you in past investments, regardless of current value. The brain hates admitting failure, so it doubles down. It's a defense mechanism to avoid bruised pride. You pour more resources into lost causes because ego can't handle loss. The glitch? You're prioritizing past decisions over future opportunities. The more you invest in saving face, the less you have for real growth. Finally, decision fatigue kicks in. Your ego insists on maintaining an image, but it saps mental energy. Every choice becomes a battle between self-perception and reality. The brain gets tired of these constant ego-driven dilemmas. It defaults to autopilot, making snap judgments that preserve ego at the expense of financial health. This isn't decision-making, it's decision avoidance. You think you're steering the ship, but you're just along for the ride. Let's quantify the cost of your ego. It's not just dollars lost, it's opportunities missed. Over a lifetime, ego-driven decisions can amount to a small fortune, one that could have been invested, saved, or spent wisely. But here's the twist. This same mental wiring isn't all bad. It's an evolutionary tool, honed over millennia. It's designed to protect and promote self-preservation. The problem? It's misdirected. Redirect this drive, and you've got a powerhouse for wealth creation. Ego isn't inherently a villain. It can be your ally. When redirected, it fuels ambition and resilience. It's the voice that says, "I can do better," pushing you towards growth. The key is recognizing when ego serves versus when it sabotages. Realigning ego with long-term goals transforms it from a saboteur to a motivator. Want to build wealth? Channel ego's energy into skills, knowledge, and strategic investments. Make it work for you, not against you. The trick is mental accounting realignment. Shift from categories of ego satisfaction to categories of value. Start seeing money as a tool, not a trophy. When the brain views spending through the lens of long-term gain, priorities shift. This rewire is subtle but profound. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about redefining what counts as a win. The perceived sacrifice is temporary, but the rewards are sustainable. Time to tackle the sunk cost fallacy. Flip the script. Cutting losses isn't failure, it's strategy. The brain needs reminding, past investments don't dictate future success. It's about freeing resources for better opportunities. The pivot? See sunk costs as tuition fees in the school of experience. This reframe liberates you from ego's grip. You're no longer beholden to past errors but empowered by lessons learned. Now address decision fatigue. Streamline choices by pre-deciding what aligns with your real goals. Simplify. Ego wants complexity. Strategy demands clarity. Automate savings. Set clear investment criteria. This reframe reduces mental load and frees cognitive bandwidth. You make fewer, better decisions. The result? A shift from reactive to proactive financial management. It's not about having fewer choices, but smarter ones. Let's rewrite your internal protocol. First, ego detox. Strip away purchases that serve self-image, not utility. This isn't about deprivation, it's clarity. Identify spending triggers tied to ego. Replace them with actions aligned with genuine needs. This shift isn't just financial, it's psychological. You're training your brain to prioritize value over vanity. The protocol? Pause before purchase. Ask, does this serve me or my image? Next, automate your strategy. Remove ego from daily decisions. Set up systems that align with long-term goals. Automatic transfers to savings, predefined investment criteria. This reduces emotional interference. With automation, your ego has less room to roam. You're not making choices in the heat of the moment, you're executing a plan. This protocol transforms financial management from reactive to proactive. The result? Consistent growth without ego-driven detours. Now, reframe failure. Mistakes aren't ego bruises, they're data points. This protocol shift makes every financial misstep a lesson, not a loss. Document them. Review them. Learn from them. This turns regret into resilience. Ego wants you to dwell, strategy asks you to adapt. By changing perspective, you turn past errors into future advantages. The protocol? Failure is feedback, not a final verdict. Simplify decision frameworks. Your ego thrives on complexity. Your strategy needs clarity. Develop a decision matrix. Outline criteria for financial choices, eliminating emotional noise. This protocol streamlines processes, reducing decision fatigue. It's about making fewer decisions, but making them count. By setting clear parameters, you allow logic to lead, not ego. The result? Efficient, effective financial management aligned with true objectives. Finally, integrate scarcity mindset into opportunity mindset. Ego sees scarcity as a threat, strategy sees it as a challenge. This protocol shift transforms how you perceive limits. Instead of hoarding resources, seek ways to expand them. Scarcity isn't a barrier, it's a catalyst for creativity. By embracing this mindset, you unlock potential hidden by ego's fears. The protocol? Limitations are launching pads, not stop signs. The verdict is simple: your ego isn't the enemy. It's an untapped asset. When redirected, it becomes a catalyst for financial success. You've learned the protocol shifts: ego detox, automation, reframe failure, simplify decisions, and embrace scarcity. Each step dismantles an outdated ego-driven script and installs a strategy-focused mindset. This isn't just about saving money, it's about shifting power dynamics. Your ego now serves you, not the other way around. One sharp, strategic behavioral shift to execute now: the ego audit. Spend a week documenting decisions influenced by ego. Financial, social, personal, capture them all. The goal isn't to eliminate ego, but to understand its patterns. This audit reveals where ego aids or obstructs your financial path. Knowledge is leverage. By identifying these patterns, you reclaim control over financial destiny. It's the first step to mastery, not just management. The ultimate goal is to transform financial habits from automatic reactions to deliberate actions. Your ego audit informs this transformation. It's about choosing, not reacting. This newfound awareness allows for intentional financial living. Your decisions are no longer ego-driven impulses but calculated choices. This shift isn't about restriction, it's about expansion of options, opportunities, and outcomes. The financial narrative changes from chaos to clarity. As you integrate these shifts, observe how ego evolves. It's no longer a liability but a strategic ally. Your financial life becomes a reflection of intentional design, not accidental drift. Ego-driven detours become rare as strategy takes the wheel. The financial cost of your ego diminishes, replaced by the returns of smart management. Your brain, once an obstacle, is now a finely tuned instrument of wealth creation. And there you have it. The financial cost of your ego: exposed, reframed, redirected. Your ego's not the villain, it's the vehicle. You've got the map and the keys. The choice is yours. Let ego drive you into financial oblivion or harness it as your navigator for wealth. Now go ahead, take the wheel, and steer towards intentional prosperity. Remember, wealth is a byproduct of wisdom, not ego. Your ego has been a silent partner in your financial journey, sometimes a co-pilot, often a backseat driver. It's time to promote it to the role of strategic advisor. This isn't just about ego management, it's about ego empowerment. When correctly aligned, ego fuels your drive to achieve, turning aspiration into action. The transition is subtle but impactful. You're not just managing money, you're orchestrating a symphony of financial decisions where ego plays in harmony, not discord. Consider this: every ego-driven decision you make today has the potential to be a lesson or a legacy. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a fundamental reframe. Instead of viewing ego as a barrier, view it as a bridge to deeper self-awareness. Each decision provides data you can use to evolve your strategy. By embracing this mindset, you transform ego from a source of error into a reservoir of insight. The path to financial success is now paved with purpose, not pride. Ready for a radical shift? Let's talk about ego as a catalyst for creativity. When not shackled by the need to preserve self-image, ego can drive innovation. It challenges you to think beyond conventional boundaries, to reimagine possibilities. This is the mindset of the most successful entrepreneurs and innovators: ego not as an anchor but as a launch pad. By redefining the role of ego, you unleash its potential to foster ingenuity and inspire progress in your financial life. Here's your action plan: conduct regular ego check-ins. These aren't about self-critique but self-assessment. Ask yourself, Is my ego aligned with my goals? Is it serving or sabotaging my strategy? This practice keeps your ego in check and your financial trajectory on course. It's not a one-time fix, it's an ongoing process of refinement. By staying vigilant, you ensure that your ego remains a supportive ally in your wealth-building journey. Let's conclude with a stark truth. Your financial future is not a spectator sport. You're not on the sidelines, you're the main player. Every decision, every dollar, is a move on your financial chessboard. Ego is not the opponent, it's part of your strategy. Play it wisely, and it becomes your winning piece. Now, go ahead and make your move. Remember, in the game of wealth, it's not about checkmate, it's about mastering the board. Let's revisit the role of ego in your financial narrative. Ego is the narrator, often spinning tales of grandeur and urgency. It tells you that you need that new car or the latest gadget to maintain your status. This narrative, when unchecked, becomes the script of your financial life. But here's a twist: you can rewrite it. By consciously editing this script, you ensure that your financial story aligns with your values, not just your vanity. Ego isn't just narrating, it's offering a draft. You decide the final edit. Consider ego's influence on decision-making. It often masquerades as intuition, leading you towards decisions that feel right in the moment but may lack long-term benefit. This is where the discipline of delayed gratification comes into play. By pausing, you give your rational mind time to weigh in. This practice transforms impulse into intention. Ego-driven decisions become strategic moves in your financial playbook. The key is to listen to ego but consult with logic. Ego loves the spotlight, but financial success often requires operating behind the scenes. It's about making quiet, consistent choices that compound over time. This is the essence of stealth wealth. You don't need to broadcast financial victories to validate them. By embracing this mindset, you shift the focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. Your ego learns to find satisfaction in the subtle art of building wealth quietly. Let's address comparison culture, ego's favorite playground. It thrives on measuring your worth against others. This habit is financially corrosive. The antidote? Gratitude. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you defuse ego's need for external comparison. This shift fosters contentment and curtails the desire for unnecessary spending. Your financial strategy becomes personal, not a competitive sport. Gratitude reframes your perspective, allowing you to see abundance where ego sees scarcity. Finally, let's talk about legacy. Ego is obsessed with the present moment, often neglecting the future. But building a financial legacy requires forward thinking. This is where ego can evolve from a present-focused entity to a future-oriented force. By envisioning the impact of your financial decisions on future generations, ego finds a new purpose. It's not just about what you achieve today, but what you leave behind tomorrow. Transforming ego from a short-term actor to a long-term strategist completes your financial metamorphosis.